it's your girl Siki, and I would like to talk about
have.
mourning the life you thought you would have by now. And I think that's great. I think that's a great grieving process to kind of look at where you thought you would be at by now and put it up against where you're at. And let's do it. Let's do it together. So you built up on this life when you were 2 and you couldn't read. You built up on it again when you were 16. You thought that some boy would be outside of your window holding a boombox because of the movies. This is the movie's fault. And then y'all would be happily ever after because you married your high school sweetheart. What boy can you think of right now from your high school that you would want in your house right at this moment? Can you think of one? Right. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The next time you built up on this imaginary life, you were with your college roommate. Both of y'all were putting coins together to get breadsticks from Papa John's. You didn't have no money for gas. But you thought you would have a family by 25, 2 kids, 2.5 kids, a dog, a cat, a backyard, and a husband. But y'all were asking other people in the hall for change to get 6 breadsticks from Papa John's. This might be too specific. Too specific. The next time you built on this career, you were 25 at this point, and you're looking back and you're looking at your mom, and you think, my mom had all this by the age of 22. Even though, what has your mom told you? Oh my God, I'm so glad you didn't do what I did. I'm so glad you have your career. I'm so glad you have your own place. I'm so glad you didn't choose what I chose. Y'all are both mourning a life that nobody should have had. And I'm not saying that marriage doesn't sometimes work. I'm not saying that there aren't exceptions. I'm just saying we need to add more to this story. Let's add in some gout. Huh? That man got gout. Let's add in some diabetes. He don't know how to control his sugar. Won't put down the honey bun. Now he's missing both of his big toes. Now you got a big toeless man in your house. They're just gone. The toes is gone. And then, we didn't use big words like 401k. This man didn't set up a 401k. He didn't. So you find that out much later because it's not something y'all really ever discussed, right? And you find out he didn't have one, and now he's looking at you talking about well, I was just gonna retire with you. All I'm saying is we didn't have the other parts of these stories because we hadn't gone through anything yet. Like now we know there are stories where this is true. We know there were stories where someone had a miscarriage and that man left. We know there are stories of when you had a breast cancer scare and that man jumped ship at the first sign of a scare. We have these things to add into this imaginary life now. Instead of focusing on what you got through. You got through business casual in the 90s and the 2000s at the club. You got through that, girl. I'm not saying women don't do bad stuff too. I'm just saying, I'm speaking to my women right now. We can mourn this imaginary life, but be proud of yourself for how far you've gotten and that you are your mom's wildest dream.